No, technically the correct answer is what was Czechoslovakia.
Did you know tenth doesn't count? Alex accepted it. That's the rules we agreed on. And you owe me 200 rupees and a hotel.
What if I give you 3 hotels and 5 euros?
And Australia.
In Australia.
That works.
Who is Eric Blair?
Oh,
Excellent.
thank you, Mr. Burns.
Oh, don't be jealous, Smithers.
Oh, amazing! I get all of your chickens and 10 of your rice meals.
Fine, but I get to keep my cheese.
Oh, of course.
Cheer! Who is Boutros Boutros-Ghali?
Yes!
Accepted.
Spell Boutros Ghali.
Challenge card.
All right. The challengee must do the chicken dance before rolling the dice.
Murphy,
Yeah, Jones.
how long have we been playing this?
What day is it?
It's Monday. No, definitely Friday. No, definitely Wednesday.
Well then, 3 years.
3 years? That doesn't sound right.
Well, it's entirely possible we've only been playing for 3 hours. We are operating outside of time and space here.
Your watch is broken again, isn't it?
How could you tell?
You always get a little philosophical without your watch. How many episodes have we gotten through?
Well, let's see. All of March and part of April.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And considering all of the special episodes we deleted, that puts us playing for about...
I love you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You seem to be stuck on a loop here. Murphy.
What is... Kit Kat Minis! Yes!
Murphy.
And then I move here, and I owe you Normandy and... Oh, a lap dance!
Murphy,
Get in the
please.
chair!
Murphy.
Look, the rules say I have to do what's on this card, or I lose a turn and 1,000,000 points. I've come too far to lose, now get in the chair.
So we're not going to talk about this?
Talk about what?
Murphy, please.
You said that! Get in the chair!
Fine. Look, it's just that we've known each other for a long time, and we have so much in common. I mean, how many people could sit in this room playing this game that we've made up for so long? And okay, could you stop doing that? I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you, and it's very difficult when you're doing whatever that was.
Oh, yes! And the cheese is mine.
Look, please don't do this.
Do what?
I'm trying to be all coy.
I didn't know I was trying.
Does this game really mean more to you than I do?
Of course not.
Really?
It's just that the game's always been there for me in the awkward moments, and right now you're just creating them.
But this is awkward.
Well, you just come out of the blue and say, I love you. What do you expect me to say? How do you expect me to react?
I'm not like staring at the TV screen.
It's just so confusing. Most people, they don't play with me for this long. They just get frustrated and they give up after 2 hours. Sometimes less, usually less.
That's what I'm saying. We're so good together.
I don't know if this counts as together.
Look, we're playing, we're strategizing, we're defining the rules. I mean, how is this any different from any other relationship?
Well, most people don't compete against each other.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Look, I have this theory, okay? I have this theory that everyone is secretly competing against everyone else, and in relationships, people are always trying to win. Now look, they say that relationships are all about give and take and whatnot, but when you come down to it, the best relationships are the ones with gracious winners and losers. No, actually, the best relationships are the ones where they take turns winning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone really messed you up, didn't they?
No. Well, yes, but that's not what this is about. It's about us. There could be an us.
Technically, we are an us. And before you say it, I know I'm being facetious, but still. I mean, we're just so comfortable together, and I've never thought of anybody in that way. I mean, Wow, well, that's a lie. I've never had anybody think of me in that way.
What way?
You know, the way you're talking about it. People don't see me, men don't see me in that way, and they don't say these kind of things to me, and here you are, and you're nice, and you're cute, and you're fun, and you're saying all these things to me, and I don't know what to think anymore. I mean, I've just never thought of you in that way. I've never had anybody think of me in that way. Oh, Lord, playing is so much easier than thinking. Why can't we just play?
Because
Why do you have to ruin what we have?
It's not good enough anymore.
Jones.
It's fine. Look, if you don't feel that way, it's fine. My turn? Who is Baby Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Jones, that's not what I'm saying.
And what are you saying?
I'm saying that... Oh, I don't know.
That's not good enough.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Something definitive. That's what I thought.
Definitive enough for you?
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow!
I guess I love you too.
Wow!
I'm sorry. No guessing. I love you too.
Wow!
Say something.
I can't believe that worked! I win!
Get the other player to admit they love you. If you succeed before your next turn, you win the game.
Better luck next time, Murphy!
Jones.
Yeah, Murphy.
Best 2 out of 3?
Is this the Once in the Blue Room travel agency?
Is it?
I'm asking you.
Oh, well then it is. Unless you say it isn't, in which case it's not. The customer's always right, you see. Except when he isn't.
Are you Valentine Grace?
Yes. I mean, sort of. No, not really.
Which is it?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Let's try something else. What is your name?
Oh, I'm Valentine Grace. But my mother is also Valentine Grace, so it depends on which one of us you're looking for. She is the CEO of this travel agency, the creative force behind it, the woman behind the woman, if you will.
Is your mother around?
Oh no, she's on vacation again. Unfortunately, there's no telling when she'll come back, or if she'll come back at all. There's been very many times now that she went away and never returned.
That's not possible.
Well, of course it is. That's why she started this travel agency, because she loves to travel. Unfortunately, she didn't consider the fact that in order to run a travel agency, you have to stay in one place. Well, that's why she had me. She said to herself, if I can't run a travel agency, then I ought to have a daughter who can. Not a son, of course. She can't stand men. They're too smelly and demanding. Oh, she says. But she picked one up at a resort, a good-looking, clean-smelling one, although I'm sure he was skinny and had stringy hair like me. But she slept with him and got pregnant immediately, and 9 months later I was born.
Surely you're joking.
About which part?
Look, I don't have time to hear your life story.
Oh, well, that's good, because I don't want to tell it to you. One should never tell too much to a client. My mother taught me that. I've been working with my mother since before I was born. When I was in the womb, you see, she used to talk to me, training me on how to help a customer and what to say to them. And she said, always begin with a question. So, where are you thinking of going?
Nowhere. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Wait,
My
wait.
girlfriend.
I can't send you there.
Where?
Nowhere. We sent far too many people there last year. I'm afraid it was my fault. You see, I started sending them there for free, and the mayor of nowhere called me up out of the blue, really, and he said I was single-handedly responsible for their economic troubles. The population of nowhere grew at an exponential rate. No one couldn't find work.
You mean no one could find work?
Oh, no, I mean what I say. No one couldn't. No one is the mayor's daughter. And if she couldn't find work, then nobody could. And that's a very, very bad sign. The mayor of nowhere told me under no circumstances could I send anyone else to nowhere. Not now and not anytime in the near future.
Right. Is there anybody else I can talk to?
Well, yes.
Could you put them in touch with me?
Oh, you mean here? No, I'm the only one here. There's a lot of people in the world, though. Some of them talk, some of them don't, but most do, I think.
Look, I need to find my girlfriend. She came here a couple months ago looking to go somewhere. I haven't seen her since. Can you look up where she would have been, when she would have been here?
Well, it's not impossible, but it's not possible, really. You see, we hold to a very strict confidentiality procedure with our clients. We call it the once they go, we pretend we don't know policy.
I need to find my girlfriend.
Why?
What part of that do you not understand?
Well, that's not enough. It's not enough for me to violate the once they go, we pretend we don't know policy.
Well, again, I don't have time for all this. I have very little time.
Why?
I'm dying. I have Instago phlebitis.
That sounds made up.
It is. Dr. Phlebitis is a foremost authority on phlebitis, and he says I have very little time left.
By your watch or his?
What?
Well, I'm guessing it was his because you're not wearing a watch. But the good news is that if his watch is slow, you may have more time than you realize. But if it's fast, you may have less. If I was you, I would contact that doctor straight away and ask him to set the hands on his watch back so that you'll have more time.
You're talking nonsense again.
I'm not the one with the made-up disease.
Look, I need to find my girlfriend. If...
She doesn't love you.
What?
That's why she went away.
No. She said that she just needed some time apart. She said everybody needs some time away every now and then. We were in love, madly in love.
Were you? Or do you just think you were because you're dying? Everybody needs a great love in their life, right? And now that you're dying, you just think she was yours, but she wasn't.
No, I need to find her. I need to find her. We have, so that we can have our last days, my last days together with her.
I'm sorry. I remember her. I met her.
I didn't even tell you her name.
Sylvia Augustine.
How did you find that out?
I just have a sense for these things. That, and she was the only person that came in the last 6 months.
Look, I need to find her. I will pay anything, whatever you ask. Name your price.
$1 trillion and a maid service.
What?
Okay, make it 2 trillion. I'll give 1 trillion to my mother when she returns from her trip, and I'll keep the other for myself.
I don't have $1 trillion.
Okay, 3 trillion. 1 for me, 1 for my mother, and 1 for you, so that you can have $1 trillion. And that's my final offer.
Look, I can give you $500. Is that enough?
No. But I'll take it.
Oh, again, I need to find my girlfriend.
Well, that should be easy. Let me think. She went to,
Yes, where did she go?
Seems like
Where
I've
did she go?
forgotten.
You forgot?
Well, it just slipped my mind. But we only send people 5 places. So it had to be one of those, unless of course it wasn't. And maybe if I tell you the 5 places we send people, then you can tell me which one she would have decided.
I can't believe this. You didn't log it into your computer?
Well, I would have, if I had one, but I don't, so I didn't. Now, do you want to hear the 5 places we send people?
Yes.
First, there's nowhere, which, as I've already said, is no longer accepting visitors. Well, then there's almost there, which is our most popular choice. Somewhere, anywhere, and home.
Oh my God.
Now, people who go to almost there almost have their lives together. They almost have a job, they almost have money, they almost have a significant other, but they don't really have any of those things. They just think they do. Does that sound like your girlfriend?
No, do you
Well,
think
then
your
there's
mother?
anywhere. There's a lot of people that say they're willing to go to anywhere. They're usually very unhappy. They just want to escape the monotony that has become their lives. As a result, anywhere is full of very sad individuals. Was your girlfriend very sad?
I can't believe I'm
And
listening
people
to
who go
this
someplace
still.
are much better off. They have more money, and that generally means they're happier. Somewhere is a far more expensive place, but there's a lot more things to do there than almost there. There's plenty of things to see in somewhere.
I'm just gonna go home.
Oh, home. We send a lot of people to home. Although when they get there, they realize that it's not what they remember. Home is different every time you visit it. It changes more than any other place. Personally, I like home, but the majority of the people, they don't appreciate it.
If you see Sylvia, could you tell her that I miss her?
Oh, I will. But personally, Montgomery, if I were you, I'd forget about Sylvia. I'd take charge of my life. I'd stop seeing that ridiculous doctor who gave you the made-up disease. In fact, I'd take that $500 and I'd book a trip to somewhere. Somewhere as beautiful this time of year.
What if I said yes? What about if for a brief moment I suspended my sense of reality? What if I signed on to your lunacy? What would happen?
I'd book your trip immediately. You'd have a full itinerary of events. I'd plan every moment according to your preferences. You'd have a wonderful trip. Oh, what do you see? Are you saying you think you really might want to go to somewhere?
Yes, let's do it. I can't wait to see where you send me.
Alright, let's get it all out, can we, Norton? All the feelings, all the thoughts, all the headaches and the heartache. Leave nothing unsaid, everything. Let's leave no stone unturned, leave nothing unsaid.
Have you ever left anything unsaid? I don't think so, Chicky.
Yes, Simon. It's hard to live with a man that has been struck by lightning twice. And yes, I am frightened to be next to you when we're outside and there's a storm on the horizon, as there is now. And no, I don't understand. In fact, no one understands why you seem to bring bad weather with you everywhere you go.
Not everywhere. That's an exaggeration.
Everywhere, Norton. For the past 3 years, lightning, rain, sleet, snow, oh, and don't forget the occasional hurricane force winds, have followed you around like a puppy dog at your heels. You're banned from traveling in 43 states. The Weather Channel has its own on-screen icon of you to show people exactly where in the world you are so that everybody else can make travel plans. And while the scholars, scientists, universities, meteorologists, newspapers, and the 5th grade science clubs all try to figure out what makes Norton Templar lawn furniture salesman from Summit, New Jersey. Weather provoking. A term I still find uncomfortable, quite frankly. I spend my days trying to love you as though nothing has happened. But you, my dear, sweet, but troubled husband, refuse to allow that to happen.
Because I'm miserable!
We're all miserable! Not the least of which is your young daughter who has begged you for months to allow her to elope.
I wanted our daughter to have a traditional wedding outside in our beautiful backyard. Why is it so hard for everyone to understand?
What you wanted was to prove to the world that your run of bad weather luck was broken after visiting some feather-wearing, rattle-shaking, clay-pot-making shaman from Santa Fe who sells gas on the weekends at an Exxon station to make ends meet.
He had a gift.
He had an act. He got nowhere, Norton. Nowhere. So now that you have managed to rain out the rehearsal for your daughter's wedding, as well as seemingly flood 3 local counties due south of here, your daughter would like you to leave and take the back weather with you. If you want a wedding, she will have it. But she will not have one that involves her father, because that comes with a 100% chance of rain, sleet, hail, snow, or coastal swelling.
I am not going anywhere, Miss Doom and Gloom. Go back in the house.
Wings, Norton.
Don't start with me, Chicky.
Who's starting? I'm just looking at that pile of disassembled chicken in your lap, and it gives one pause.
Gives one pause. Who talks like that, Chicky? I don't talk like that. Do you talk like that? I don't recall you talking like that, but then again, the last 3 years have been a bit of a blur for me.
You have a pile of fried chicken wings from the rehearsal dinner on your lap, Norton. You have been on a very strict diet for the past 2 years because of your health. Today, with a lap full of wings, it all goes to hell.
Oh, it all went to hell way before the wings. 3 years ago, I started my slow, torturous descent into hell, and today, I've sunk to the lowest of the low. The underbelly of Satan's ball sack. That's how low. That's how deep in hell I am.
Oh, for God's sake. Satan's ball sack, Norton. Where on earth did you find something like that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the same store where you got Gives One Pause. You know the store. It's right in the corner of Who Gives a Shit Street and Stop Busting My Balls Avenue.
You know, things would be just a lot easier if you would just...
If what? If what? If 3 years ago I didn't get struck by lightning but miraculously lived to tell the story? Or if not a year later, almost to the day, I get struck by yet another bolt of lightning? Something that's only been recorded twice in history, but happens to me! Norton Templar, lawn furniture salesman from Summit, New Jersey. Things would be so much better if what? If that hadn't happened?
Well, I was going to say things would be a lot easier if you weren't so dramatic about
Gosh,
everything.
I'm sorry. Am I being dramatic? Oh, I wonder why that would be. Could it be my daughter who decides on her wedding rehearsal, not to have her father walk her down the aisle, but to stand 200 feet away? A fun fact she Googled last night when she couldn't sleep. What is the safe radius from a lightning strike? 200 feet! That'll put me in the street to watch my daughter's wedding, Chicky. And now, I find out she doesn't even want me at the wedding at all. Or is it my wife, who's concerned about me eating chicken wings, being dramatic, and saying things like Satan's ball sack? Standing there with her umbrella, doesn't want to stand next to me in the open air. She's holding that umbrella up, which is more of a lightning rod than the one she's married to. And she doesn't want to sit next to her husband and talk about his problems.
Fine. You want to talk? Talk. Here we go. You're not talking.
What am I going to do?
So they don't want you at your high school reunion. Who cares? They'd be lucky to have a storm or two around that dreadfully dull event. Besides, were you really looking forward to seeing Mimi Delfont in those tight, stretched black stirrup pants providing our annual viewing of the Suburban Camel Toe? I think not, Norton. It was never my idea of a good time anyway.
Danny Tomlin always enjoyed that view.
Danny Tomlin has wanted a vagina since the 9th grade. Of course he enjoyed the view. So you'll get another job.
Can't blame them, really. I mean, it's hard to sell lawn furniture when every time you go outside with your clients, you get poured down on. You know, sales were dropping off, my novelty was wearing off as well. I mean, how far can you really go with the human lightning rod? Yeah, I can't blame them.
You got a lot of press out of you.
Yeah, and I got a place to go every day. I guess we're even. But what now? I don't know. I don't know anything. Maybe for the first time in my life.
Maybe that's not so bad, Norton. How many more of these do you have?
Last one.
Would you really want to live in Oregon?
Well, they need the rain. A lot of it, apparently. I can't guarantee them anything, but odds are pretty good, to say the least. And they are offering good money.
Oregon? I don't know, Norton. I mean, have you ever actually heard of anybody being from Oregon? I know it's a state and all, but have you even heard somebody go, I'm from Oregon? In all my years, I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess it's not such a good idea. I'm glad you're on my side, kid.
Me too. It's a little lonely sometimes, but where I belong.
I tell you to go out, go to the movies, go see friends. You never do. I can manage. I still have half a body that works. I made this whole plate of chicken wings all by myself. You should go out. You should see friends.
Friends I see, Norton. I'm lonely being right beside you because you're often not there. Even when you're here, you're not here. When I saw you get struck by lightning, I watched you leave this earth, lift right up and float way far away. And every day since then, I look up at those big bulbous clouds, half expecting you to float back down again. But of course that never happens. And I'm sad about it, Norton. I'm sad because ever since you became weather-provoking, things have been bad the way I never expected. A real storm on storm.
Again with fancy language? What does that mean? Storm on storm?
There's the weather on the outside, and maybe that's because of you, and maybe it isn't, who knows? Maybe it's all just a coincidence. But then there's the weather on the inside, and that is absolutely because of you. There's a real storm brewing in our home, Norton. A fierce, horrible storm, and it's going to explode on us. It's going to rain down sadness and misery all over us. Because whether you see it or not, and whether you feel it or not, I still love you. But Norton, I need you to love me, or so help me God, I will leave you.
But I still love you. Of course I still love you.
Then why do you bring the cold inside? It is freezing in our house. This home that we built together. There's no warmth in there. Not in any corner of any room. You're making it unlivable in there.
I know I'm cold. I'm cold because I'm broken. I'm half a man, Chickie. Half of me doesn't work. That's what happens when you get struck by lightning, if you survive. And the part of me that needs to work the most has no life at all. Try living with that.
Frankly, I'm a little glad it's gone.
What?
Well, it's all about the putts, isn't it? Everything is about the putts. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? How long is it going to work before it starts to feel like work? Oh no, I think it's a little overrated.
It's easy for you to say.
Norton, what were you talking about? So you have no penis. I have no breasts because of my cancer. We're a perfect match. We always were, even before. There was a time when we didn't know each other in that way, you know, the physical way. And you loved me, and I loved you with all the hope and desire that we had for each other. Go back to those days. Love me with your eyes, Norton. Love me with that sweet smile. I can go a lifetime with just the touch of your hand and the look of desire in your eyes. But I can't live one more moment without it.
if I get struck by lightning again, I just want one last look in those eyes before I go.
Nobody's that unlucky. Besides, lightning's not gonna strike again. At least not like that.
Is that minister still around? Get him out here. I want to marry you all over again.
Hey, Martin, what do I tell your daughter?
Tell her she's invited to our wedding.
Here, Ginger.
You haven't seen any keys, have you?
I'm waiting for my dog.
I don't remember being here before.
You remember Jack LaLanne?
Did he lose his keys?
I don't know. He passed. He was like 112.
That's pretty old.
You don't know who Jack LaLanne was?
I'm just looking for my keys. Are you sure you haven't seen them?
You'd think everyone's seen Jack LaLanne. At 43, he did 1,000 push-ups in 23 minutes.
No kidding.
At 60, he swam from Alcatraz to Fisherman's Wharf, handcuffed and shackled, and towing a boat. Never thought of age. He was a rescuer and a savior. One fine day, I met him here at Muscle Beach, and it changed my life. 96 when he left his body.
Thought you said he was 102.
I said it to make a point. He was a miracle maker, helped the outcasts and downtrodden, fat people, skinny people, old people, women.
Where do you leave it?
What?
His body? You said he left it somewhere.
Oh, he's coming back. Like our Lord Jesus. He came here with a message, and he'll be back.
You think he could have got buried under the sand?
For Christ's sake, he's got a star on Highwood Boulevard!
My keys! She said they were here somewhere. People shouldn't talk if they don't know what they're saying.
I once found a foot.
A foot? You found a foot?
Under the sand.
Ew, that's disgusting!
I'm yanking your chain.
Did you just say you were yanking my chain?
I told you, I'm just sitting here waiting for my dog, contemplating things.
I don't see any dogs.
I don't see any keys! Her name is Ginger Rogers. You know who that is?
Look, my keys were on a chain. My whole life was on that chain. So don't you say you're not contemplating my keys when you say you're yanking my chain.
God's honest truth. I have a lot more important things to contemplate than that.
Like what?
Like Jack LaLanne married a lady named Elaine.
So
her name was Elaine LaLanne!
what's wrong with that?
Did I say anything was wrong with it? He called her Lala. Lala LaLanne. I just think it's nice that he had a woman named Lala to walk beside him while he carried the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Is that what he did? Carried weights?
And sold blenders and had a dog named Happy.
Look, do you know someone named Shampal? As in Sham, you all? Jeez. She was sitting on a bench near the boardwalk.
Was she wearing a snake?
She had a sign on a booth and it said lost and found.
Red hair?
And she was selling wings.
Like barbecue wings?
The kind you wear. She had on a pair. They looks like they were from the dollar store. Anyways, I was retracing my steps back and forth when she said, "You look like you're lost."
Were feathers hanging from her ears?
I wasn't looking at her ears.
A little touchy, are we?
Look, I just said I'm lost without my keys and I can't get home. And I had some very personal things on the chain.
Things on a chain. What kind of things?
Personal? I said they were personal things.
I just thought maybe if I knew what they were.
My heart beats fast, okay?
Tricky. Because we only have so many beats. Tick, tick.
That's not true.
Wait, do you think that's true?
I don't know.
Look, I have a little thing attached, and it looks like a shell, and inside were a couple of pills.
What are you, some kind of hippie chick pusher kind of kid?
I take them to slow it down. My heart. I just get a little nervous sometimes, and when I do, I get to take them. That is all.
Mr. Lelane was an addict himself.
Did I say I was an addict? He took drugs?
An addict, all right, sugarholic. All kinds. Cakes, pies, Twinkies, you name it. He was a kid like you. Failing at school, stomach upset, headaches, glasses, weeds, spaghetti, pimples, boils. Like one big horror movie.
I don't have pimples.
Until he met this man, and this man said, "Jack, you're a human garbage pail. You're gonna die young." Scared the crap out of him. And then he showed him the nutritional path. And the rest, they say, is history. So, what gets you scared?
Losing my keys. So if you don't have them or see them.
Fine. You don't want my mental acuity? I'll just sit here and wait for my dog.
Look, I woke up this morning feeling totally fine. Well, maybe not totally, but I was okay. And I thought, it's a really nice day. I'll go down to the beach, have some lunch, maybe talk to a nice stranger, and go back home. I have a nice day, okay?
What did you have
What?
for lunch?
What does that matter?
Ever hear the phrase, God is in the details?
No. Grass-fed beef with cheese on a bun.
Now we're getting somewhere.
And I don't believe. So, if you're one of those.
One of those what?
Never mind. Look, this chamois said maybe if I walk towards the water, I found what I was looking for. I told her I hadn't walked this far, and she said, you just keep walking, and if you walk far enough and dig deep enough, things show up.
So you think what you lost is buried under the dirt?
I think she's a fraud. And then she said, you can call on your angels to find things. And I said, like keys, thinking she was totally nuts. And she said, anything you want, anything you lost. And I said, oh, really? Well, not like that. That's a bit of a stretch. And then I said, so what if you call in your angels to find things and they can't help you? Then what? I mean, every time someone calls in their angels to find things, they find what they want. Hello, Earth to Mars. They shouldn't allow people like that on this planet.
Maybe Ginger can find it.
How long has Ginger been gone?
A day? A week? A year?
You don't know?
Time is funny here. 20 minutes, 20 years.
Wait, you come here day after day and just wait?
When you lose something, what is time?
Okay, I'm out of it. Here, now. I just need to keep looking.
For the keys?
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Are you sure you haven't seen them?
Got no keys.
Did you find anything
I
else?
told you I find a lot of things. Shoes, for instance. You can tell a man by his shoes, they say. Every now and then someone comes limping by looking for their other shoe to finish that mile. Or their glasses, they momentarily lose their sight. Or a sock, looking for a match, the other half. Not what you're looking for, though.
It was silver. On a chain, old. My father got it for me when he was in Rome. It had a face stitched into it, like on a silver dollar. Only it was worth a whole lot more than that, so somebody probably stole it.
They stole your face?
I don't know. It looks like Methuselah or something, with long hair and an open mouth. And if you push your hand up to the mouth, my father told me I shouldn't be afraid anymore because I could rub it and make a wish and whatever I wanted would come true. I know it's silly, but He got it for me when I was little. And it was with the keys on the chain. And if you have it, I really like it back.
So you've had that face for a long, long time.
You're not that old.
Ginger came to meet me at the door every day for 16 years. She stood on her hind legs and danced. A real Ginger Rogers she was.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I heard her one day while I was here. Heard her bark. I said, "What are you doing, girl? Where are you?" She said she was playing. Where? Just playing, she said, with Tom.
Wait, you heard your dog talk?
Talk, spell. She draw letters with her paw in the sand. D-O-G. Only backwards, she write it. Always playing around. Forwards, back, then, now. Playing. With time.
Maybe you had a little too much to, or maybe you just wanted to see or hear something. This Jack LaLanne guy, he's coming back, right?
He is. He's my man.
Okay, but what if he doesn't? Ask the woman with the wings what happens when your angels can't help you, when you can't find what you lost. She just looked at me like I was weird. You just keep asking, she said. Ask and something will show up. But you know what? I have been asking, walking up and down, back and forth, and I found nothing. I just want to find what I lost and go home.
Walking is good. Jack said inactivity is a killer and walking can beat the devil out of your bones. That's what he said.
Gee, could have thought of a million better things to say than that.
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe you weren't meant to have it. It's in a better place. It'll leave space for something new. Crap like that! Not that there's a devil in your bones. Jeez! Things don't just disappear.
Dogs, socks, silver medallions with faces and all. Fathers you love very much.
You have it.
I don't have things. Got no things.
You live out here with nothing and you found it.
That ain't nothing.
Right.
You want to know? May I? It's from him. He loved you very much. And things don't just disappear. They're here.
But
Tick, tick, tick. Ginger! Here, Ginger.
Motherfuckers! I told you I don't know anything! I'm nobody! What do you want from me?
They don't care.
Jesus! I didn't see you there.
You didn't look. And that's the first thing you should do when you get tossed into a new cell. Look to see who's there.
Who would I know in here? I shouldn't be here!
Yet here you are.
Ah! I think they broke my ribs.
Let me see.
Hate!
Breathe in deeply. Does
Go! Everything
anything hurts.
Does breathing in hurt?
I said yes.
Then stop it.
Fuck you.
Not the breathing, the whining. There's nothing to be done. Ribs take time to heal.
Are you a doctor?
It's best not to talk about yourself in here.
Yeah, well, but I kinda like to know what the guy giving me medical advice knows shit about medicine.
I'm not a doctor,
Wonderful.
but I have had my ribs broken.
Who are you?
I'm nobody, just like you.
No, you seem very familiar.
Well, you don't, so you must be mistaken.
You've spoken at some of the rallies, haven't you?
How would you know? The leaders always wear bandanas.
But your voice, that's your voice!
Whose voice would it be?
I mean, I recognize it from television. You're one of the leaders, aren't you? What's your name?
The leaders don't give their names.
They don't?
You'd be a much more convincing informant if you didn't pretend to not know things that everybody knows.
I'm not an informant.
It's all over the TV, the internet, the newspapers why they don't give their names.
Well, sorry, but I'm not political.
They say it would endanger their families. Everyone seems to know this except you, apparently.
I said I'm not political.
And I say again, yet here you are in the political wing of the prison.
It's a mistake! I was crossing the square this evening when all these demonstrators came running at me, knocked me right off my feet. The police were right behind them and thought I was one of them. They brought me here, beat the shit out of me, asked me a lot of questions about things I don't know about, and then beat the shit out of me again.
Well, it sounds like maybe you should get political.
Yeah, maybe. Then at least I know something to tell them.
Yeah, you'd tell them so they'd stop beating you.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care for cowards any more than I care for informants.
I'm not a coward! God, all you've done is pick on me since I got here. Come on. We are two people caught in a really bad situation. We should be trying to help each other.
And why should I help you? You've done nothing but lie to me since you've been thrown through that door.
No, I haven't. About what?
About your part in the movement.
No, I'm not. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That tattoo on your chest, the eagle, that's their symbol.
Oh, fuck. Fuck!
They're gonna find that when they strip you for the electricity.
No, but I only got it to impress this girl? God, Jesus Christ! What should I do?
Next revolution? Be celibate.
Please help me! Whoever you are, you're somebody. I'm nobody. God, please tell me what to do. You can trust me. Really. My name
Don't tell me your name! Thinking of family!
My name is Aleska Adon. I don't give a shit about my family.
Obviously.
Oh, come on. It's not like you care about yours.
You don't know anything about me.
I know if you gave a shit about your kids, you'd be kicking around a football with them, not stuck in here trying to turn them into orphans or get them killed.
Except I'm not who you think I am.
God, just please help me.
You know anything of use to them?
Oh, you think I should tell them if I do? You?
It's your choice, not mine. Look, it's your soul, your voice, and they're gonna get it out of you anyway.
I cannot.
Everybody would.
I cannot believe you are one of the leaders!
And how can you still think that after what I've said?
I don't want to be a traitor.
Then don't be one.
But I'm not a hero! I'm just a waiter who got fed up with things! Fuck!
Tell them what they want to know and go home.
I don't know what they want to know! They kept asking me for names of the committeemen of the 22nd District, but I don't live in the 22nd District.
Fucking bastard!
What?
They beat me, gave me electric shocks for a month and wouldn't let me sleep, and I told them nothing. Because what do I know? And then they threaten my family, only they don't know who I am. And I told them nothing even then. And now they put this pitiful stranger into my cell who thinks he's gonna soften my heart with his sad, sad story in 5 minutes. And he wants to know the very thing that they asked me about for 30 days. Fucking amateurs.
No, I'm not a spy. Look at these bruises.
I have no doubt they beat you to convince me. None at all.
Why did you tell me you were from the 22nd District if you think I'm a spy?
Because that's the one thing they knew about me. When I first got thrown in here, my cellmate used to sneak me food because they tried to starve me. And they caught him and they beat him mercilessly, and I began to trust him. And when he shared his district with me, I reciprocated and shared mine. And 5 seconds later, he was at that door calling for the guards. And that's when I learned everybody breaks.
I'm not working for them. God, think about it. You've been fooled by a cellmate once. They know that won't work again. God, just please help me. They said I just have to give them the name of a 22nd District committeeman and I can go home.
Look, all I know are rumors. But one of the rumors is that one of the 3 committeemen is dead. It's a very convincing rumor.
Tell me his name then. What harm could come from getting his name?
His family is what harm. But another rumor? There's another rumor that says he has no family. Hey, and you guys are organized into cells, right? They keep asking me about cells.
I don't know. I wasn't that involved. Okay, yes. There are cells. Wait, you mean I could tell them that he was the only committeeman my cell dealt with, so I don't know any of the others? Yes. Yeah, they might believe that. Thank you, God! Well, thank you so much. What was his name?
How do I know I can trust you? You've done nothing but lie to me since you've been thrown in here.
I don't know. Wait, you must know all the cell lieutenants in the 22nd District, right? I could give you my cell lieutenant's name, and then...
And then what, Alaska? I know to trust you with the committeeman's name?
Yes!
And if I am who you think I am,
What?
I should slash your throat. You're a fucking informant, right?
Right, yes, okay. My cell lieutenant, his name is Druno Pressing. Druno Pressing lives on October the 12th Square!
Colonel Pressing, October the 12th Square, you're sure?
Yes, I swear it!
You better be sure. They will kill you if you're lying.
I'm sure. Wait, I'm not gonna tell them his name.
No, I am.
No, you told me you'd give me the cell lieutenant's name to give them!
And I lied. Guard!
Wait, you're working for them?
Yes.
God, but you're a leader! How can you be helping them?
Because I told my cellmate my name, and now they have my family! And I told you, I'm not who I seem to be, Alaska, and I'm not! Because everybody breaks! Guard! That was
I'm so happy we're finally doing this. We kept saying we were gonna do it, but then we kept not doing it, and now we're finally doing it.
Yes, we are. So cheers to your book.
Oh my god, my book, what? You wrote a book! I know!
Yeah, you'd never written a book, and then you had an idea for a book, and you asked me how to write the book because you had no idea because you're not a writer. And I told you how because I am a writer, and then you wrote the book, and now that book is getting published! I know! I am so happy for you, you stupid bitch! What? Yay!
Oh my god, it's so crazy. I'm like a writer now.
being in the woods. I always fall over into my own pee.
Yeah, me too. We were the same like that.
But different, yeah.
But the same. Outside of all.
Yeah, bad stuff in general.
Always getting told we'll grow into ourselves.
And then we did.
Yeah, we did. You know, it's so weird to know someone for forever. You always assume they're gonna be there, and I don't want to take that for granted. I don't want to take you for granted.
Oh, well, we really don't interact enough for you to take me for granted, so.
I'm sorry this took so long, so.
Well, it's kind of insulting that you would apologize.
How is it?
No, it's fine. I mean, it's just the fact that you feel the need to apologize means that you assume that I've been sitting around waiting for you to call, like I have nothing else going on.
That's not what you're busy. You're so.
So, how's it feel?
How's it what?
I don't know, all of it. How's it feel?
Oh, well, you know.
No, I don't know, actually. I've never, actually done anything, actually published at this level. So.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't. I write derivative literary dramedy, which there is no fucking market for.
Oh, don't say that. Don't. You got that award.
Yeah, 8 years ago. So tell me how it is. Tell me.
Crazy. I mean, you actually know you've been through the process, 5 times? 7. 7, right. I thought it was 5.
Yeah, 5 with Random House and 2 ebooks.
I miss those.
Well, they're not some huge. I mean, they're there. I wrote them. They exist.
You are
There's
such...
a web series that.
Yeah, you're such an amazing writer. The way you walk the line between funny and sad, I could never... You were all in my head when I was writing.
Aww.
I'm serious. The way you navigate tones, but there was this wall in my head that I had to scale, and that wall was you.
That's stupid.
You're so great, and I always felt like I was imitating you. But it's so hard not to because when you're so when I read your stuff, even your stuff from high school.
Well, the web series. It's just loosely inspired by
web series. That's
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not, but it is real.
Yeah, so it's been overwhelming, all the pictures and the interviews and the edits and the excerpts.
Oh. You got an excerpt somewhere?
Yeah, the New Yorker.
Right?
It's terrifying.
How is it terrifying?
The pressure!
Oh, sure.
I mean, the excerpts standalone, when I read it, it just sounds so mediocre. And to work so hard for it to be mediocre,
Yeah, well, you just started writing.
Well, I know, but to pour so much myself into the book, into
Totally. You have to do that. That's where the real work is.
right, exactly. So to have poured so much myself into the book and to work so hard to get to this place and for it to be mediocre, I mean, that's what I'm most afraid of is mediocrity.
My biggest fear is choking on lunch meat and having my obit read choked on lunch meat, derivatively, died.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You don't know that. Maybe it will.
But it won't.
Maybe it will.
But it won't. So yeah, it's just been a lot. And it's so crazy to have all this attention on something that I don't think is my best work.
It's your only work.
Well, I just mean
You don't have to self-deprecate.
I'm not. That's not what I'm doing.
You should be proud.
Oh, I am proud. It's just a lot, that's all I'm saying. So, can I talk about this with you? Is this okay?
Why would it not be okay?
Right. Of course. So my agent is talking with Hollywood People's Jessica Bill's company. Got a hold of the book. And I'm just I can't really see her in it, so
Should I say something or? There's a movie? Oh, I don't know, maybe. You know, there's talk. Beta. Neglect their loved ones, dig through the bowels of their soul, dig deeper, dig deeper. They don't sleep, they don't eat, aren't pretty, overeat, lose marriages, lose sleep, don't pay back taxes just to get where you are today, and you just arrived. And you made jewelry for a living. Like, who does that? And then your mom died, and you wrote a "My Mom Died, and Here Was Her Life" book. One of many, mind you. And then you sold it, and now you can't see Jessica fucking Biel in it, which does not happen, which rarely happens. And so you are lucky. You are not a writer. You are lucky. Trying so hard to pretend to be happy for you, but it hurts.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Sorry about your mom. Thank you. Yeah, she made the best brownies. The best. Why did we stop being friends? It started to hurt. To know you. How? We were supposed to always be the same, and now you're all... And that just started to hurt, and I'm sorry, I guess it still hurts. But I just can't process, you know, I'm really trying to process, but we were just always supposed to be the same.
When were we ever the same? You have always done so much. You have always done so much more than me.
So I'm so sorry if it's weird, if it makes you uncomfortable.
For me to achieve this one thing.
Well, it never feels like enough, no matter what I do. Well, you're insane. Well, so are you.
So are you.
So are you.
I have to do a photo shoot tomorrow with a horse.
What?
Vanity Fair.
Oh, fuck you.
I hate horses.
I know.
I just need a friend right now. Can you just be my friend?
I can try.
Yeah. You know, it's so weird to know someone for so long. You trust them entirely, but to barely know them at all.
That's good.